And meal one is served. Here we go. What is up, guys? Good morning. It is officially Friday, and I want to say today marks 11 days on my diet, with my macros being almost as spot on as they can be. So feeling today, not gonna lie, a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted, but I had a late night last night. Stayed up a little too late, fell asleep, got up a little too early this morning, got on my phone, and that's one thing. If I give you any advice at all, guys, if you wake up in the middle of the night, don't check your phone. That just makes it way harder to go back to sleep. Something about the shade of light that your phone gives off of, like a screen, gives off, causes your body to go into wake mode, and it can really make it difficult for you to fall back asleep, which is what happened to me. So I woke up, I've been working since about 6 o'clock this morning, just woke up from a tiny little nap because I needed it. I was feeling really tired, and I realized I didn't have some of the ingredients I needed to make my breakfast I've been enjoying like every single day, guys. Those egg wraps are absolutely phenomenal. So I need to run to the store here in a little bit, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the camera with me, show you guys a little bit of what I'm buying to help me with this cut and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm not gonna bore you too much here because I have food I just put out of the microwave that I wanna eat because I am starving. So meal one, 8 ounces or 224 grams of chicken. We got 4 tablespoons of mango habanero salsa. We got a quarter of a bag of green beans, approximately 100 grams, and we have 100 grams of brown rice too. So trying to get some food in my system. I also have a business meeting here in a little bit. Got a lot of stuff going on today. Let's go ahead and get this show started. You guys ready? Oh yeah, real quick, don't be jealous. Let's do it! And before I run to the store, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some quinoa here in my rice cooker to get it started. That way, by the time I come back, it should be good to go. If you've never had quinoa before, by the way, give it a try. It's a different tasting vegetable. It's kind of has an earthy style taste to it, but I tend to enjoy it. Plus, variety is the spice of life, right? Except for when it's all messy and those little seeds go everywhere. All right, we got 2 cups. All right, 4 cups of water to 2 cups of quinoa. Sounds about right. Power, brown rice. And there we go. Got him. All right, getting ready to go to the store, guys. But what I'm gonna do, instead of taking this big monstrosity of a camera rig with me, we're gonna kick it old school. Check it out. We are taking the Sony RX100 with us. This is the old classic vlogger. You know, people ask me all the time what kind of camera I use and ask me for tips and advice. And honestly, I built my channel up to 50,000 subscribers without some crazy fancy camera like this one. I literally just used a flip up screen, 1080p HD camera, recorded myself, and built a following that way. So you don't need the fanciest stuff in the world to get started. I think so many people, they overcomplicate everything like that, right? Not even just so much starting a YouTube channel, but even starting the business, starting to go to the gym, right? Like, oh, well, once I lose the first weight, I'll start going to the gym. Or once I go to the gym, lose a few pounds, then I'll start eating clean, you know? Or I'll start doing YouTube when I have all the best equipment like the pros. But in reality, like, you need to start, because when you start something like that, you're gonna make mistakes. I made a ton. Everybody makes mistakes when they try something for the first time. No one's amazing at anything the first time they do it, but you learn from those mistakes, you grow from those mistakes, right? It's like history. They say, if you don't look back on history and learn lessons from it, you're doomed to repeat yourself, right? And that's the same thing with this. As long as you learn from those mistakes you make in the beginning, you can only get better and better. So, like I said, not trying to derail this video, but don't be afraid to reach out and go after what you want. Even if it's starting super small, even if it's making the video with your phone, or even if it's just eating 1 clean meal a day out of 5, right? Start somewhere, work your way up. No one was perfect the first time they did anything. Anyways, we're gonna switch to this camera in 3, 2, 1, whoop! Whoa, man, that is bringing back some memories. Do you guys remember this view right here in this audio? Audio and video should be different, guys. We don't have a mounted microphone now, and this is as zoomed out as this one gets. So, a little up in my face for my liking, but hey, it is what it is. So, I think it's time to go to the grocery store. This might be one of the last days I have my rental car, if they call me today for me to go pick it up, so we might as well do it justice. Man, talk about Throwback Thursday on a Friday. Am I right? Nissan Altima, here we come. right, guys, just got to Kroger. Hopefully you enjoyed that little edit I put together. I needed to do this excellent rental car, a service. It needed to be remembered, guys. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Anyways, let's get in here, get some groceries, and maybe a couple snacks. Who knows? Well, normally we have options, but today we only have little carts, so looks like it's what we're taking. Once again, avoiding the whole jars just because it's a trigger food. We'll go ahead and get a maple packet, and then, you know what, we'll do 2 of these bad boys. Perfect. So worst case scenario, I have 2 servings instead of 277. And I'm also gonna pick up some chia seeds. Now these are really good. You can throw it in your oatmeal. Decently high in fat, good for macros. Only 6 grams of carbs, but 5 grams of that's fiber, 2 grams of protein. So a nice addition here. Personally, I like munching on seeds in some of my oatmeal. So if I have the macros left over and I need to kind of get some of those filled up, these work really well. Also gonna go ahead and grab some PB2. Everybody keeps telling me, you love peanut butter, why don't you get powdered peanut butter? So I haven't bought this in a while. We'll go ahead and give it a shot. Macros on it are not actually that bad. 1.5 grams of fat per serving, 5 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 5 grams of protein. So, like I said, haven't had this in a while, but you guys wanted me to get it and try it out. Been getting a lot of questions about it, so who knows? We'll throw it in an upcoming video. Also gonna grab some Ezekiel bread. This is probably some of the best bread you're gonna be able to get. High in fiber. Yep, 15 grams of carbs per serving, 4 grams of protein, and only half a gram of fat. So I love this stuff, guys, but it's considered living bread, so you do have to put it in the refrigerator, and you actually pick it up, not in your normal bread aisle, but here, this is actually in the organic section of Kroger. Just make sure if you're buying this, go for the low sodium option if you can. Some of the other ones have a lot of added sugar, as you can see in there, so don't cheat yourself. Get the good stuff. This is still amazing in my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some black beans as well. These are actually on sale. 5 cans for $3. This actually ends up being a pretty good carb source here if you look. Only half a gram of fat per serving, 19 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fiber, 7 grams of protein. Just make sure I'm getting no salt added. That way the sodium is not too high. Doesn't throw off the rest of my diet. So you can see here only 10 milligrams of sodium per serving. So it's really quick, easy carbs, guys. Crack this thing open, dump it in your meal prep containers, good to go. And I am officially hooked on this stuff, guys. Instead of just getting 1, we were gonna get like 4. Absolutely love this stuff, guys. 0 calorie. You already know. For those of you that haven't been paying too much attention, we have chili garlic sauce. Yep, check that out, guys. So exactly what it looks like. Like I said, stocking up. Hey, and here we go, guys. These tortillas that I've been ranting and raving about. Seriously, guys, I was not a big tortilla person until I found these. Only 4 grams of net carbs. Been literally having wraps every single morning. I still have not done chicken or ground beef or anything like that yet in them. Mainly just eggs, but boy, you toast these up a little bit in your skillet. These are amazing. So look here, Mission carb balance. Look at that, guys. Awesome to have first thing in the morning because only 19 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fiber to make sure you're hitting those goals. Fat's only 3 grams, protein's 5. So good stuff here, guys. Good stuff. You guys already know I'm out of coconut oil, so I'm gonna go ahead and get virgin coconut oil, unrefined and cold pressed. This is how you want to buy it. Unrefined and cold pressed. Say it 3 times with me. That way you know what to get. Unrefined, cold pressed. Unrefined. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna make you do that. But seriously, this is how you want to buy your coconut oil, guys. Unsampered with. Especially too at the end of the day. Let's say you're some grams short on fat macros. So literally just weigh this out to the gram. That's the exact amount of fat that's in it. Take a spoon with it. Mix it in with oatmeal. Do whatever you got to do. But this is perfect for leveling out fat macros at the end of the day. So get some of that. And we're gonna get some of these too. These are lifesavers on a cut, guys. Look at this. Sugar-free Jell-O. This is the brand I typically buy because there's no aspartame in it. Keep in mind, aspartame is probably one of the worst chemicals you can have. So look at the nutrition labels first, but I know these ones are good to go. Only 5 calories a piece, 1 gram of carb per cup. I'm telling you guys, this could be the difference between cheating on your diet and not, just by having this little snack at the house. So probably gonna get a couple of these as well. All right, guys, and we're here at the oatmeal aisle. So per usual, I'm gonna grab me some old-fashioned oatmeal. Can't really go wrong with this, guys. About as clean of a carbohydrate source as you can get. And then out of all of these, okay, check this out. Maple and brown sugar, lower sugar oatmeal. These are by far one of my favorite things to have. Now, look at the back here. 24 grams of carbs, only 4 grams of sugar, but the flavor on here is amazing. 3 grams of fiber, 4 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat. They're actually less calories per serving than one of these. So I would say if you're making up for the sugar difference, you can swap them out. 1 serving of this for 1 packet of this and be good to go. Or combine the 2 for that good flavor. Grab a couple of these, as well as another one of these. Boom. Can't go wrong with oatmeal, guys. Too quick, too simple, too easy to prep. High in fiber. Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. And normally when I'm on a cut, I gotta steer clear of cinnamon French toast and opt more for something like Lucky Charms. You know what I mean? Trying to watch my carb content. I'm kidding, guys. Neither of these will work. Having that in the house would just be way too dangerous. But you gotta love that leprechaun, though. Coochie, 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 coo. Also gonna grab one of these single serving packet thingies of Redenbacher's Smart Pot popcorn. It's a value size, but each of these in here is portioned out to be a single serving size per bag. So if you're craving some carbs, want some popcorn, check this out. Only 2 grams of fat per serving, 25 grams of carbs per bag, 4 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber, no sugar. So nice on movie night, right? When you're cutting. things, so don't gotta give up the essentials. Go ahead and grab a pack of 90-10 lean ground sirloin as well. Perfect for breakfast, really any meal, but I like to scramble this up with some eggs. Makes for a really good start to your day, so boom. So I also need some paper towels. I think we're gonna go with brawny because growing up, my mom always had a thing for guys in flannels, and you know what, that kind of translated over to me, so I usually go with Mr. Brawny here. I'm kidding about all of that. Oh, would you look at this? My Kroger finally has stocked up on all the Halo Tops. Probably gonna get one to eat this weekend. I'm gonna budget it into my macros, so I'm not cheating and having this extra, but the goal here is to find one that's not super high in sugar, which I wanna say, if we're talking macros, peanut butter cup's not terrible. 48 grams of carbs, we can budget that in. 24 grams of protein, 12 grams of fat, so we can make this one work. That way this will be a nice little treat here this weekend. Oh, and we gotta get some batteries. Good thing you guys reminded me. The Xbox controllers were dying. Need some, is this impossible? Is this impossible? Is there, oh, it goes up and over. Man, why make that so complicated? Ugh. Okay, you know what? Keep the struggle. We're gonna go with your competitor because of how, oh geez. Looks like we're not buying batteries today. Had to take a detour for a bathroom break, and we're gonna do a quick little Kroger bathroom break review. All right, let's look at the facilities here. We got trash on the floor. We're knocking points off for that. We got, baby station. But wait, that's in your way when you try to go do it? They're not getting very high marks. Okay, we got toilet paper just hanging. We got, that looks disgusting. Got a dingy mirror with a light. Okay. A little bit of damage here. We're gonna knock points off for that. Okay, all in all, it gets a C-. And it smells like poop. Barely got out of there alive, guys. Barely got out of there with my life. Kroger at 2 p.m. is not the best place in the world, but hopefully the audio quality and everything turned out good. I got pretty used to my new camera and the fact that it picks up audio so much better than this thing, so I apologize if there's any weird background noise or anything like that from this camera, but sometimes the best way to get in there all incognito, Sam Fisher, Solid Snake, James Bond style, no one knows what's happening, is with my little pocket vlogging camera. So if you didn't mind this camera, you don't mind me transitioning between the two, comment below and I'll try to take this thing with me to more places. But anyways, let's get back to the house, put these groceries away, and then probably make another meal. Okay guys, getting ready to make meal number 2. Just got back from the store, put all the groceries away and all that good stuff. So now it's time to eat. And this was the meal I always look forward to the most. I'm telling you guys, I'm addicted to these wraps. But what I've done here, I got 6 ounces of that 90-10 lean ground sirloin right here that I added some garlic and herb salt-free seasonings on. We're gonna fry up. And I went ahead and did, now since I'm getting fat and protein from the beef, I decided to only do 1 egg instead of my normal 6. And we've added in 4 servings of egg whites to this as well. So we have 1 egg, 4 egg whites, and then we obviously got our tortillas here that we're gonna brown up first, and then it's back, ladies and gentlemen, it is back. I love this stuff. So that's basically what's gonna go into this meal. So we'll start with tortillas. I sit it on here and I let it sit on each side for probably like 20 seconds, then I'll pull it off, then I'll throw the other one on, do the same thing. Kind of makes it a little crunchy, and I think in the end gives it an overall way better flavor. There we go, both wraps are done, so we'll kind of place them off to the side here. Cook the ground beef next. And really with the ground beef, you just kind of want to sit here and brown it. It doesn't really take that long to cook, especially if you preheat your pan. All right, ground beef is done. We'll go ahead and add this to our tortillas. Guys, this smells so good. This is just gonna be absolutely amazing. This might be a new game changer, guys. Might be a new game changer. I will be sure to rate this and do a taste test. All right, now it's egg time. These should also cook pretty quick considering this pan is pretty heated up. And what I like to do, I cook the beef first simply because I think the eggs taste a little better if you can soak up some of the grease and stuff from the ground beef. I've already macroed it into my plan, so it's not like it's gonna add really anything extra, which is fine by me. Obviously, personal preference, you can wash your pan first and do it, but that is completely up to you. But this is gonna be a pretty nice meal. We have about 15 grams of fat in the beef. We get 5 grams of fat from this and 6 from the shells. So that's gonna put us approximately at around 26 grams of fat. Carbs will be around 40 with a whopping almost 20 grams of fiber. And then we're gonna have about close to 50 grams of protein here. So a nice, awesome meal, guys. It's not hard to hit your protein macros as long as you're planning ahead. That's by far the hardest macro it seems that my clients have the biggest issue with hitting is protein. But egg whites, eggs, tuna, putting a protein source in about every meal is what I advise. All right, guys, eggs are done. Oh man, I am salivating, guys. I cannot wait to eat this. Starving. There we go. Go ahead and take our sauce here, add it. Now you can use salsa if you don't really want something this hot, but I am loving this spice, guys. It didn't seem to tear my stomach up as bad as I had anticipated, so that is always a win-win. And no need to weigh this out because it's 0 grams fat, carbs, and protein per serving, so I can kind of go a little risque with it. Awesome, guys. Taste test time. All right, guys, let's do a little taste test here. I'm just gonna do a quick one because I wanna be able to taste test it, give you guys a review to let you know if this is worth trying out, and then I gotta sit down. I'm really gonna enjoy this. Like I said, there's no reason to hate your diet foods, guys. There's no reason. You can find plenty of awesome ways to make your meals tasty and delicious while also being nutritious. So win, win, win. All right, here we go. We ready? Let's do it. You seen that right? Double seal of approval. Oh man, okay, I'll do one more just to make sure it wasn't just some sort of fluke. I'm gonna go eat this. Ooh, man, that was amazing, guys. That was absolutely amazing. I just ate the rest of it. It might look like I didn't, depending on what that ends up turning out like, but I did. I promise you I did, and it was really good. So I got myself a gallon. I bought another gallon of water at Kroger, and as you can see, this one is much improved with a twisty lid. So my arch nemesis pop top gallon is no more. So now we got ourselves a good one, which I can't complain about. But I don't even know why I came back right here. I just want to tell you guys how amazing that was. Give that a shot. It was as if a master chef himself made it. A master chef. And look at the quinoa from earlier, guys. We are all prepped and good. That is another thing about meal prep, guys. You don't have to sit there and cook everything all at one time, like your protein, your carbs, your veggies, and put them all together into meals. You can simply prep what you need. I just prepped my sweet potatoes and brown rice probably 5 or 6 days ago. I knew it was getting near the time where it was gonna be bad, so I figured some fresh quinoa, get rid of that, put this in the fridge, boom, we're good to go. So right now I have chicken breast in there that has some veggies added to it. As you guys seen earlier, I have my quinoa here, and I'll just add it in as I go. Plus two, not having them together helps me out a little bit. Let's say if I want to do some flexible dieting. So that halo top about earlier, if I want to eat that tonight, right, that's 50 grams of carbs, but I want my chicken and my broccoli to get my protein up and my veggies in, I don't gotta worry so much about like yanking the carbs out of that meal or throwing them away or wasting them or anything, because I can just simply choose not to add them. So anyways, guys, little meal prep tips for you there. I try to throw in little helpful stuff, because a lot of it, right, when it comes to knowledge and all this stuff, like none of this is hard. It's not like I'm just like expert. It's not like I know the secret, right? I just have done it so much that I just know what works for me, and I just try to pass on those tips to you guys. So knowledge is power in every aspect. No matter what, knowledge is power. And it's all about taking that knowledge and using it the right way, using it to your benefit. So anyways, guys, apparently Ankrum just texted me, Mr. Subzilla himself, and he ordered some shirts for us a while ago, some 3/4 sleeve shirts. You guys know I love 3/4 sleeve shirts. And he just texted me and said they're in. And this was like a month ago we talked about this. So those are in. So I think we're gonna head to Subzilla real quick. You guys ready? All right, teleportation in 3, 2, 1. And here we are, guys. This teleporter was the best investment I ever made. Hands down, guys. For less than $300, you can get yourself a teleporter. And if you need to go anywhere, you don't even gotta drive. So if you're not 16 yet, hey, perfect solution for you. But he's got customers out there, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. Check it out. Hooked me up with a Subzilla 3/4 sleeve shirt. So let's go ahead and try this thing on. Ready? Oh, check it out, guys. How am I looking? Look at that. Ooh, look at these shoulders in this thing. Okay, guys, I think I might have a new favorite shirt. And, oh, there we go. That's what's up. That's what's up. Nice. Perks of having cool friends. All right, guys, I apologize for that. The original plan was go into Subzilla, film some stuff, and I don't know, bring you guys a little more value, but I go in there and I guess it's a good problem to have, but he's always so busy. So, you know, whipping out the camera and doing what I do in front of all his customers, like we don't want to scare anybody away. So unfortunately, Ankrum didn't get to say hi to you guys because he was slammed from the moment I walked in to the moment I walked out, but it is what it is. When you have a good, successful business, then that's what you want. So can't knock that at all. But anyways, loving my new shirt. If you guys want to see maybe something like this, I don't know, available for sale, let me know. Maybe me and Ankrum can collab on a shirt or something like that and put it out on our Jiffit Apparel. But anyways, guys, I need to get home. I still got to film a Q&A, edit it, post it, so that way you guys get your content and I don't miss my streak. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out more than you even know. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And apparently someone told me this the other day, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. If you hit that, it lets you know when my videos launch. So if you really like watching my videos, you can hit that button, it'll let you know. If not, no big deal, but hey, just figured I'd give you guys an option. So thank you as always for your support, and don't forget to smile, remain positive, and pay someone a compliment, because you never know whose day you could be making better. With that, I'm out of here. This has been a Remington James production, and I will see you guys at the next video. See you guys.